This week is my last week of being an English teacher at a primary school here in Spain, and I'm feeling very bittersweet about it. I knew pretty early on into the program that I'm doing that being a teacher was not my calling in life, just because I would come home every day feeling so exhausted, and it didn't quite fulfill me in the ways that I thought it would. But despite all of that, I'm still very sad because I've genuinely formed such strong connections with so many of these kids that I work with, and I'm really gonna miss them and the teachers that I teach with, and just I'm gonna really miss this chapter in my life where I'm living here in Spain and just being on my own and navigating life and all the ups and downs of it. And even right now, this is my last time in this park. I normally go to this park on my lunch breaks to just find a place of stillness and calmness outside of all the chaos of school. And today is my last time that I'm going to be eating here. And it makes me kind of sad because I've really grown to love this park and this chapter in my life. But at the same time, it is very exciting because it just means that a new chapter is ahead of me. The school I teach at is still on strike though, which is crazy because we've been on strike for 3 weeks now. And it's weird because I'm leaving in the midst of the strike and it doesn't feel like it can really get closure or just end the school year off the way I want it to. But I'm still going to try my best to say goodbye to as many kids as I can. And I'm writing thank you notes for other teachers that I work with. And I'm very excited to just soak up these last moments and really be as slow and intentional as I possibly can. Yay! We're halfway through our 5K run.
Yes.
Almost there.
We
got it.
We got it.
As you saw, I went for a run with my friend Anna, and it was a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I haven't ran in a couple of months, and it was draining. It's so crazy to think that there was one point in my life where I literally ran a half marathon, because now I just feel so out of shape compared to where I was last year. It is currently 8:15. I'm going to shower and then I'm heading over to my friend's apartment and we are gonna watch the new episode of Euphoria, which is exciting. So I'm currently on our snack break, and because we're on strike, our snack breaks are insanely long. They're like an hour long. which is kind of ridiculous, but it makes sense because the kids get very restless just being inside all day and not having anything to like learn because we're not able to actually teach them during the strike. So we try to give them as much outdoor time as possible. And I use this time to just find some moments of solitude and eat my snack and just sit in peace. I'm gonna go to a coffee shop during my lunch break and get some work done. And yeah, not too much planned for today. I'm about to write letters to some of the coworkers that have made the biggest impact on my time here in Spain. I love writing letters. I think whenever I have like a transitional moment in my life, when I left my previous job I was doing before moving to Spain, I wrote letters to all of my coworkers, and I think it's such a nice way to commemorate the chapter, the season of life that you shared with them. Last time biking home from school. I can't believe it. It is so hot in Valencia, Spain. I literally got home from work and immediately put on shorts because I am sweating. I feel so sticky and so gross. Today was my last day of work, which is crazy because this means that this chapter of me being an English teacher in Spain is coming to an end. The English teachers that I work with got me the sweetest basket that has a lot of jamón ibérico, which is like Iberian ham, a lot of cheeses, and this really delicious looking wine. And some of the kids also drew me some drawings and wrote me little cards, and it was really sweet to read them. I will say it is interesting to see the reaction of the kids, especially the younger ones, because I would enter into like the first grade room and I would tell them that it was my last day, and I don't think that they're old enough to really understand what that means. And so some of the reactions were kind of just like, okay, which I don't take personally, because honestly, if I was in first grade and someone told me that, I really would not know how to process that or what that even means. But for me, it's kind of just like super sad because I know what it means, and I know that I most likely will not see them ever again. But I am exhausted, and I'm so excited that I don't have to wake up early to go to school anymore and that I could just sleep in. So silver linings. But a lot of my friends that I made here in Spain are also English teachers at different schools throughout Valencia, and so today was also their last day. So it's really fun because we're all on this high of just like having completed this program, and tonight we are gonna go out to this really fun bar that plays Afrobeat music, and I'm super excited to just party with them and kind of celebrate the closing of this chapter and the opening of a new one.
Happy endings, that's what they show.